Really big news with Pi cryptocurrency this week, all about wallets. In this video, we are going to talk about wallets. We're going to talk about why this is a really important piece of Pi, and I am going to talk about what my thoughts and my opinions are. You definitely don't want to miss this because there's some very big ramifications inside of all of this, and honestly, I'm pretty excited about all of this. Why am I excited? Well, my friends, you are going to have to stay tuned because we're going to cover all of that and so much more coming right up. All right, my friends, thank you guys so much for joining. We are going to talk all about the wallet update and why this is a really big deal. Now, pretty much, I'm honestly surprised that they came out with this so quick. I think this is a healthy discussion. There's some really big pieces of all of this that I'll cover in just a minute, but I'm really pretty surprised that they covered this already, but this is a great thing. It's not a bad thing. This is one of the best pieces of discussion that we can be having around Pi right now because the wallets hold the key to the future for Pi. So we're going to cover that in just a little bit. Now, first, if you and I have never met, hello there. My name is Wes Spencer. I am a technologist. I am an entrepreneur, a serial entrepreneur. I just recently sold a company of mine for about $80 million allegedly, and I have been inside of technology and crypto for a really long time. And in this channel, we cover all of those things. We cover tech, we cover entrepreneurialism, and we cover crypto because those are things that I'm pretty interested in. So thank you guys for joining. And hey, if it's our first time or you've been watching a lot, hit the subscribe button. Would you do that for me? If you like the video, hit the like. That just continues to help me grow this content. And definitely hit the bell if you want to be notified. I've heard from some people like, I forgot that you had this video come out. Well, make sure you've got the you hit the bell and make sure it's selected for all so you can always see when I have new content coming out. Okay, so in this video, there was some great discussion around the wallets themselves. And the core team, you guys know, one of the big things I had asked them to do was say, will you be more public? Will you lead from the front? And guys, round of applause for them. I mean, they've done that. They've done a great job of it. And this is a perfect example. If you haven't watched their video, you can go see it on their YouTube channel, or it may still be on the app itself. And there's currently a survey where they're asking you this question. What would you like to see, a custodial wallet or a non-custodial wallet? So let's talk about wallets for a minute. If you're pretty experienced in the world of crypto and you know everything about wallets and how they work, just skip this section, just go right to the next. But I know many of you are brand new into cryptocurrency, and that is awesome. In fact, Pi has been your gateway to get in. That is the coolest thing ever. And so I am an educator at heart, and I love to kind of teach and explain concepts of cryptocurrency. And so if you're new to wallets and you want to kind of learn why this update is so important and why Wes is so excited about this in the Pi world, well, let's talk about it for a minute. So wallets are very simple. Think of this as your ability to buy, hold, receive, transfer cryptocurrency. All cryptocurrencies are based upon this concept called public key cryptography. In other words, you have two keys. You have a public key that I use to receive things from other people, and I have a private key that's secret only to me, and it's what I use to authorize a transaction. My private key is what I use to be able to say, I am authorizing me to send this cryptocurrency to you. And here's the deal. If I lose my confidentiality to that private key, in other words, if somebody steals my private key, it's like they stole my wallet out of my pocket and they have the ability to do whatever they want inside of that wallet. So that's kind of a basis of how wallets work. You have two different associated keys, a private and a public. And so when we're talking about wallets, especially what you saw the core team talk about, they're talking about that private key, that private wallet that belongs to you. Now, the public wallet, I do want to talk about that for just a minute. I'm actually going to show you one. So a public wallet is a little bit like this. I don't know if I can get this to focus. I'm going to jump out of the screen for a minute. Yeah, there we go. So I'm actually showing you, look at this. That is an actual public wallet that I own. It's associated with my private wallet. I can give that to anybody, and anybody can say, hey, there's Wes's QR code that is his wallet, and I can use that to send cryptocurrency to him. And then my private key, I need to keep secret. I don't want you to know about it. I don't want anyone else to know about it because it's what authorizes my ability to receive and trade and hold and send my cryptocurrency itself. So that's a quick primer on wallets. I hope that kind of helps you a little bit. So what is going on in the video? Well, in the video itself, the core team talked about what kind of wallet should we do? Should we do a custodial wallet or a non-custodial wallet? And I have a ton of thoughts on this, but first of all, a custodial wallet is super simple. It's a wallet that they hold, that the Pi team kind of manages. Think of it as web-based. It's probably going to be delivered through the app itself. Now, there's some good and bad. The good out of it is you don't really have to do anything to get it set up. I mean, once that is live inside the system, you're going to see it, you're going to have access to it. You should have the ability to back it up and to be able to save it off network if you need to, but they hold the wallet. They're the ones that create those public and private keys for you. They are the ones that ultimately hold and control it. So the advantage is it's super easy to use. The disadvantage is, guess who made it? The core team made it. The Pi team itself made it. So if there are problems or they get breached or you don't have trust in them, it's going to affect your level of security with that wallet itself. So you see the trade-off here? With a custodial wallet, they're your custodian. They're handling it for you. They're keeping it up. They generate it. You don't really have to do anything, but you have to trust them. The flip side is a non-custodial wallet. This is where they give you the ability to download and create your own wallet. There are many examples of this, both hardware and software wallets for other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, where you create your own wallet. Now, here's where that's awesome. And let me talk about the disadvantage too. Where it's awesome is you own it, you create it. If you do it in the right way, there is no one else that's ever going to know how you created that wallet. It is all you. It is about as secure as you can make it. The disadvantage is you have to do it yourself. You have to set it up. You have to control it. You have to secure it. You have to maintain it. See the difference? So there's trade-offs. There's not necessarily a right or wrong way to go. And the core team wisely is just letting the community vote. What do you think? What should we do? Custodial or non-custodial? So what do I think about it? I want to finish this video on that. It's a short video today, but here is what I think. I am a security guy. I'm a cybersecurity guy. So my natural bent and inclination is going to say non-custodial wallet. Let me handle it myself. That's what I do for a lot of the cryptocurrency I might or might not own. You'll never know. But I love that aspect because I'm capable of doing it. But I'm also an entrepreneur. And one of the things I've learned about building and selling companies is that you have to be ultra concerned about the user experience. You've got to keep the user in mind in what you do. The last company I sold for $80 million, you don't sell it for that amount of money unless you are able to truly understand your user base and deliver for them. And so what do I think? I think this is why custodial wallets need to come first. Because a few different reasons. First of all, if I have a custodial wallet, it's quick to get it up and running. It is simple to get it set up, and I'm going to have a great user experience because keep in mind, the majority of Pi users aren't like cryptocurrency experts. They've just gotten into this because it's web-based, it's simple to get set up, and they don't know how to go and create a non-custodial wallet and secure it. And what are the ramifications? Well, if they get it stolen, if it gets hacked or whatever, that's going to be a problem for them because then they're going to get mad and everything got stolen from them. It's just not a good way to get started from a user experience perspective. And secondly, just because Pi starts with a custodial wallet doesn't mean that they can't move towards a non-custodial wallet down the road. And so if you're super privacy conscious, what would you rather have? No ability for access to your Pi like you have right now? No ability, you just see it in the app, but you have no wallet behind it? Or would you like to have the ability to at least start with a custodial wallet and then as soon as they offer non-custodial, move to it? It's the best of both worlds, my friends. And so that's why I am heavily in the camp of let's start with custodial because we're going to have a great user experience. We don't have to worry about our non-technical users not understanding it. They can use it, they can get it set up, they can control it. And many of them, let's be honest, are going to leave it that way long term. If you don't believe me, look at who has the heaviest user base in crypto right now. Coinbase, Voyager, Kraken, Binance, all of those have custodial wallets built in. And am I saying that I recommend that you leave your crypto in those custodial wallets? Definitely not. Go watch my video on the rise and fall of Mt. Gox and you'll see the lessons learned out of that. But I'm just saying that most users do. They don't know how to secure their own wallets. And so because of that, a custodial wallet is the way you set it up. Another example is look at banking. If people had to keep their money in their own safes, in their own house, or under the mattress, or whatever it is, banking would be, we'd be back to the 1940s depression era. Nope, people like it in their app. They like it held by their bank. They like it because they can use the bank to move those funds around and do bill pay, all those kinds of things. And so my point is just this. You may not trust your bank, but most people use banks because of the custodial aspect to it. And so I think very strongly that the Pi team needs to start with custodial for all of those reasons. And then down the road, maybe 6 months later, a year, whenever it is into the roadmap, they can then move to non-custodial as well. And you can move your crypto over to that. So guys, this is great. This is a big deal. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Custodial, non-custodial? There are great arguments for either side of the house. I just think where we start is custodial, but I want to know from you. What do you think? What's best in your world? Am I missing something? Give me some comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And while you're at it, you guys know what I'm asking. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's stay in touch. I love you guys. You are awesome. I love producing content just for you. So let me know what you're interested in. And I am all about doing that. Hope you guys have a great one. Thanks.